Hello everybody, this is Intrepid83 and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X HD. Alright, so last episode we received our rewards for capturing 10 of every fiend in Spira, or at least for the monster arena here. And as such, we got a lot of rewards for doing such a thing, so much so that it even took up the entire video. So yeah, we've got lots of excellent rewards for, mixes and customizing and all that kind of stuff, so yeah, some good stuff there. And as such, we also, as a result of that, we unlocked all of the, except for one anyway, of the fiends in the monster arena. That one enemy one fiend we did not unlock is unlocked by defeating the other fiends in the monster arena. So yeah, we'll have to see what that one is all about when we get to it. But before then, we actually need to be able to make our way through the fiends in the monster arena. And as I mentioned, we're looking at fiends with HPs ranging from 95,000 all the way up to more than 5 million worth of damage to defeat in our quest through the monster arena here. The reason why I say 5 million plus is because that one enemy with a 5 million has two other parts to it with 800,000 HP each, and they regenerate. So yeah, depending on how long it takes you to take it out, you could be dealing a lot of damage to that fiend before you finally take it out. So yeah. So in order to do that, obviously, we're going to need a reliable way of doing damage. Well, I mean, as good as Wakka's and Orin's and Tidus's strengths are right now, it is still not quite reliable enough. In other words, we need to start maxing out our sphere grids here. As previously mentioned, I will only be going through each of the nodes that affect stats and abilities and skills and all that stuff. I will not be attempting to unlock every single lock here I will not be doing that. That is actually reserved for if you want to get a specific achievement, or I guess trophy for the game here. But I haven't decided if I want to do that yet, but yeah, I'm just going to be focusing on what needs to be done for the monster arena here. And that is basically filling out the sphere grid here for everybody. Obviously, the sphere grid is not all that small, so we are going to need a lot of sphere levels. And rather than spend days and weeks on end to get everybody maxed out, there is a quicker way of doing that. But first, the first step in that is, well, ultimately we need to make some weapons that'll help us do that much quicker. And to make things go even quicker than what those weapons allow, we need everybody to have the Comrade Overdrive mode equipped. I believe everybody here has it, but Yuna, which gives me purpose to this part of the episode, and that is we need to get her, or at least I need to get her, that overdrive mode. So I will show you where I like to do this, to grind for the Comrade Overdrive mode, and then yeah, we'll remedy that situation. I think it's kind of cool that the Yuna's like we're going on to get her the Comrade Overdrive mode, and she's the one standing right next to us there. That was kind of cool. Anyways, we're going to the Xanarkin Ruins.
Here we go!
Most notably, we want to go inside the stadium, or the dome. And fortunately for us, these pads are still here, so huzzah! Alright, yeah. I suppose we should get our equipment set up here properly. A Survivor Buccaneer, that's fine. Orin, now we can actually get the people in the front that we want here. Okay, so basically how's it going here is that we want no encounters off, so let's get the Astral Spear, and let's actually get the red armlet equipped on Kimahri here. Any Fire Ward armors is a good idea, but that's as strong as I'd go as far as fire protection goes. Fireproof and Fire Eater will not help us, simply because, well, remember, in order for Yuna to learn the Comrade Overdrive mode, her comrades need to take damage, so yeah. This will help and mitigate some of the fire damage that her comrades will be taking. And since Kimahri, I believe, is the only one of my party members that actually has Fire Ward itself, I'll be relying on Magic Defense for the rest of it, and that is Lulu having the highest Magic Defense, I believe, so yeah. So yeah, I've got Riku in the front here with her survivor equipped, just so that if we run into... I'm looking for specific enemies here, so if we don't run into the right enemy, then I'll just run from the battle with her immediately, kind of thing. So yeah, or flee from the battle, if you will, using the flee command. So yeah, but when we do run into it, I'll swap her out for Lulu, and then, or at least... you'll see. So yeah, I'll be back when I run into the fiends that I am looking for. And here are the fiends that we're looking for, or at least the enemies anyway. Looking for the battle with the Wakka 11 in it, and 2 fallen monks with the flamethrowers. How you tell the difference between the flamethrowers and the guns is that the ones with the flamethrowers have the red helmets, and the ones with the guns have silver helmets, so just heads up there. Alright, so first up, we want to take this thing out of here, the Wakka 11, because we do not want it kicking anybody out of the battle. There we go. Alright, and let's bring in Tidus here to haste Yuna so she can keep up with the healing while we do this. There we go, and yeah, so let's actually, since we don't need to be healed right now, let's start working on getting Shell on the front line here. First up, Shell on Kimahri. Alright, Kimahri, just have him defend, and then Shell on herself. Might be wondering, well, why are you putting Shell on if that's going to hinder your ability to heal? Well, you'll see. Alright, let's get Lulu in so that Tidus doesn't die. And alright, Lulu defend, and yeah, so the beauty about being able to put up Shell here is because the prey ability is not affected by it. So yeah. So yeah, basically all I'm going to be doing here is just having Yuna pray every single one of her turns to keep up with the healing from all the damage we'll be getting from the monks here. And as you can see, with each round, Yuna's getting +4 to her counter towards Comrade Overdrive mode, so yeah. I'll just be sitting here defending with Kimahri and Lulu, praying with Yuna until she finally gets the Comrade Overdrive mode. I'll see you then, when she gets it. And there she has it. It took about 5 minutes or so to get through it, so yeah. Alright, let's... well, we're going to need the AP eventually anyway, so I might as well finish these guys off. And I guess Orin. Boom. Alright, now everybody has their Comrade Overdrive mode, so yeah. Huzzah. Alright, so yeah, I ended up just hovering around this save sphere so that we could quickly get out of here when we're done. Now, with that out of the way, now we need to focus on our specialty weapons that we'll be foraging for getting ourselves around the sphere grid. Which will actually require us, well, not really require us, but is definitely recommended,
Here we go.
that we start taking on one of the fiends in the monster arena. Obviously, we've already taken on Chimera Guy, so this will be the second one that I've taken on. And we're taking it on straight up for what it drops. So yeah, let's get no encounters back on. There we go. Alright, let's head back to the monster arena. Pardon me. Now, in case we're wondering, well, what if I just want to customize the weapon? Well, let's put it this way. You're going to need a weapon with at least 3 open slots on it. And you're going to want to put the triple AP ability on it, triple overdrive ability on it, and the overdrive to AP ability on it. That, combined with the Comrade Overdrive mode, should maximize your ability to get AP and thus sphere levels, which will propel you around the sphere grid really fast. The maximum number of sphere levels you can have is 99, so yeah, good idea just to use them up as you get them, kind of thing. But there are some ways you can mitigate any time loss, anything like that. But yeah, so that's going to be our key to getting lots of sphere levels. Alright, so first up, let's get our equipment sorted out here. Actually, get our party sorted out first. Let's get Orin down here, Riku up here, Tidus and Wakka, there we go. And we would definitely want the Survivor on Riku. That's going to be instrumental. We want the Celestial weapons. This Phoenix Shield, the Call of Bullock, and the World Champion for Wakka, Miracle Comeback. And for Orin, we want the Masamune. I guess that's... probably isn't all that important, but just for the sake it allows him to break the damage limit, that in itself makes it worthwhile. We might as well make use of that one sphere level we got for Orin as well. And let's move down here, get him some more evasion. +4, awesome. Alright, that out of the way, let's save it. Well, I'm glad I saved it, because I forgot to do one more thing. Alright, so before we go into this battle, you do want to make sure you have Tidus and Wakka's overdrives charged, at least theirs. Also, you want to set their overdrive modes to Victor. If you do not have Victor, unfortunately, I guess that kind of sucks, but I would say the next best one would be Warrior. Alright. So yeah, the reason why I'm not showing the Warrior one is simply because, well, by this point, hopefully you've got the Victor overdrive mode. We've gone through the entire game, essentially, except for... obviously defeating the final boss, if you will. Hopefully you've got it by now. If you don't, this will show you the value of having it. So yeah, Victor basically works kind of like Slayer in that rather than having only the party member that kills the enemy getting the credit for the overdrive charge, the entire front line does, or at least anybody with the Victor overdrive mode receives credit for it. So yeah, basically the second level, I guess you'd say, of it. So yeah, and just in case, I will equip Orin with it as well. So yeah, you definitely want at least Tidus and Wakka with overdrive drives charged up, and yeah, so I think that's about it. So yeah, if you're curious to see what it's like to customize his weapon for yourself, I'll go into the numbers, if you will, at the end of the video. So yeah, but for this, you'll by doing it this way, you'll see how you can save yourself about well, let's put this about 1.8 million gil per weapon. So yeah. All right, so the fiend we're going to be challenging is One Eye in the species creations. Now, the reason why we have Riku in the front line is because this thing does have a tendency to want to ambush you, so that initiative should negate that. So yeah. Alright, first up we want to bring in Orin. And since we've taken Orin through a part of Tidus's part of the sphere grid, let's cast Heiska on ourselves. Now, One Eye has 150,000 hit points. You need to do 15,000 damage to overkill it. Has a defense of 58. Obviously, if you're just doing normal attacks with your celestial weapons, that is unimportant. Becomes more important when you're doing overdrives, but yeah, which we will be using anyway. So yeah, defense of 58, so expect your physical attacks to, or at least your overdrives anyway, to do about 75% of the normal damage, just above that. Has a magic defense of 183, so yeah, magic is definitely not the way to go against this guy. Has an agility of 38, luck of 15, evade of 10, accuracy of 85, immune to all elements. I'm not entirely sure if it's immune to holy or not, but it might be, so a heads up there. Immune to sleep, silence, darkness, poison, petrification, slow, zombie, threaten, death, provoke, demi, delay attacks, eject, magic break, and mental break. This is, as far as Zanmato goes, it is a Zanmato level 5, so it is the highest level. The most difficult enemies to get Zanmato to trigger are in the monster arena here, so heads up there. You can steal 3 lunar curtains from it if you like, or you can steal a 1 blessed gem as the rare steal. But the reason why we are facing this thing is because of the weapons that it drops. We are looking for weapons with the triple AP ability on it, and 2 open slots on it. It also drops armors with any combination of MP plus 10%, 20%, or 30%. So heads up there. If you do get those, though, instead of the AP, you can sell them to reimburse yourself some of the cost of summoning One Eye here. So yeah. So the weapons we're looking for are called the Durandal for Tidus, the Wonderwing for Yuna, the Painkiller for Orin, the Horn of the Ronso for Kimari, Triple Score for Wakka, Comet Cactuar for Lulu, and the Golden Arm for Riku. So yeah, we're looking for triple AP plus 2 open slots. Alright, so we got Heiska on ourselves. Now, the one thing about this, why you want Tidus and Wakka's overdrives charged, is because you kind of want to get this thing down before it gets its turn, because it I believe its attacks are inflicted a myriad of status ailments, and not only that, even if that isn't true, judging from the look of it and considering what these types of enemies have done, that's probably a good bet. And it also does quite a bit of damage as well. And as you can see, it does have the auto regen effect on it as well, so you're going to be fighting that as you take this thing's HP down as well. So ideally, you want to take it down as quickly as possible. So in this case, we're just going to use attack reels here, because we can. It should take it down in one hit. So yeah, by doing this, I'll show you one more battle with this as well. So yeah, it's done. So now that we've got the victor, Wakka's overdrive should now be 60. Oh, we got a Horn of the Ronso already. Awesome. Let's take a look, see if it's what we're looking for. It is indeed. Awesome. I might as well equip it right away just so we can quickly just come in here, take a look at who's got it kind of thing, and go from there. So yeah, since we don't have to worry about enemy encounters here. So alright, so now that we did that, Wakka's got an overdrive 60% charged, and Tita still has his open. So now let's fight it again. Maybe we'll get another one. Who knows? Hopefully we do, because that'll definitely be awesome. Because I do want to get all 7 of them. Alright, let's summon One Eye again for 8,000 gil. Oh boy, we don't have Riku here. Fortunately, we didn't get ambushed. Huzzah. Alright, so Heisuka. So yeah, good idea to make sure Riku's the first one in, just so you don't get ambushed and save yourself some time and money. Alright, so Wakka's up next, so let's just have him attack. Right now, Tidus. Let's have him use... Could use Blitz Ace or Slice and Dice. I'm gonna go with Slice... I'm gonna use Slice and Dice. Blitz Ace is a bit stronger, but this will be a bit easier to actually get it in that golden spot in the center there. Right, so 6 hits there with equivalent of, what, 9 hits, I guess? And then, yeah, you just want to take it down as quickly as possible. So if we'd used the Blitz Ace there, that probably would have been pretty much the same way to go about it, so yeah. But yeah, also, Slice and Dice obviously has a quicker recovery time, but obviously we're trying to take it down before it gets its first turn, so there we go. And we got a Mage's Tower, so yeah, this is the other type of equipment that it can drop, which you can sell. I might as well just sell it now while we're here, just to see how much money we can get for it. So yeah, 9,000 gil for that. That more than reimburses what we just paid for it, so there we go. Wow, so yeah, you can see how much these weapons are worth. 67,556. Yeah, saving you a lot of money with doing this. So yeah, I'm actually going to... So yeah, you can sell the unnecessary equipment that it drops, and yeah, so I'm going to go off and get the remaining 6 weapons that I'm looking for, and yeah, so yeah, obviously after doing that, Tidus now has a half-filled overdrive gauge, and Wakka's ready to go for the next battle, so it'll be a nice quick one for him as well. So yeah, I'll just go off and get the remaining weapons that I'm looking for, and I'll be back when I'm done. Alrighty, so there we go. I've got all 7 of them. So, there you go. The Horn of the Ronso, Painkiller, Triple Score, Comet Cactuar, Golden Arm, Durandal, and then finally the Wonder Wing there. So I'll sell the Painkiller Mage's Arm Guards there to get some money. So that one, and these 2. And there we go. Alright. Now, doing it this way saved us over 100 million gil in bribes. So yeah, that's the cost of doing it the other way, just customizing it. So yeah, we're still gonna have to bribe a lot of gil, but at least this takes out a huge chunk of it. All right, so we've got. Pardon me. Let's just not that equipment. Manual sword, let's just keep it all at the bottom here, just to keep it in order, if you will. Alright, so now we need to customize some more ability signs. We've got abilities with the triple AP. Now for Tidus, Wakka, and Riku, we want to give them priority. Where's Tidus? Durandal, we want to give him overdrive to AP with the Doors to Tomorrow that we've got, so let's do that. And we want to give him triple overdrive as well, with 30 of the winning formulas we've got. So obviously we've got enough winning formulas to put 3 weapons together. So there's the Ragnarok. And then I guess Riku can go next. Overdrive to AB. And triple overdrive. There we go. And then finally, Wakka. Pardon me. Overdrive AB and triple overdrive. Huzzah! Whew. Anyways. Alright, so we got that. Might as well equip them. Actually, no, we don't need to equip them yet because there's still more we need to do. We need to get triple overdrive on the rest of them. So, to get triple overdrive on the rest of the weapons, we need to start bribing. Now, this is where I've got a lot of gil here, so I'm just going to show you. Might as well save it. Just so I don't have to do that again. Alright, so yeah, we want to start bribing now. Actually, let's take care of these sphere levels here as well. What do we want to do for the setup for this? Yeah, okay. Actually, no, I'll do the setup first, and then I'll figure out who I'm going to actually have in battle. We want Riku, and Wakka. We want Auron with Victor, Wakka with Victor, or Slayer. It would be the secondary one for him. Because we're going up against another fiend in the thing here. To get the money, if you will. Alright, so yeah, we want Masamune. I ended up switching back to the Murasame while I was doing that because I found out Tidus and Wakka were able to handle the one eye by themselves, so I risked the 1 MP cost here and the lack of ability for Auron to do a lot of damage, just so I didn't have to keep going back to the save sphere to replenish his MP, so yeah. Alright, so we want the Masamune for the triple overdrive for him, the Phoenix Bracer, Survivor for Initiative, and Buccaneer, and then Wakka World Champion. Alright, just wanted to make sure I got that out in there. Alright, let's do their sphere levels. We'll worry about Tidus's later. Do the important ones for now. Actually, do I even really need to worry about... I don't even think I need to worry about this yet. Alright, so I'm going to leave that alone. Just trying to... This is going to be a long episode, so I'm just trying to figure out exactly what I need to do. So, yeah, Tidus, and I guess... Yeah, probably you, or Auron. Alright, that's fine. Buccaneer, we definitely want that. She's going to be going first anyway, I believe. Well, just in case... Oh, we got initiative, so we should be fine. Yeah, and first strike. Alright. Oops. No, not Taming Sword. We want the Astral Sword. There we go. Alright, so now to put triple overdrive on the remainder of the weapons, we need 120 more winning formulas, which we've got... How many do we have left? Got 9 left, so we only need 111 left to go. So how do you get those? Well, this is where we spend a lot of gil. We need to go in here, we need to go to Bicanel, and we need to summon the Sandworm. Now, the Sandworms... Okay, so obviously we need 30 winning formulas to get 1 triple overdrive. We need to bribe the Sandworms about 900,000 gil. So let's do that. And that'll get us around 15. So let's just... we're only going to be able to do this twice, so let's just do a flat million. If we're lucky, using up all 2 million of this gil should get us the 30. We got 13 there, alright, so... Do it again. flat million. So obviously the minimum to bribe this... Wow. The minimum to bribe this thing is 450,000, so 10 times its maximum HP, but yeah, doing the double can speed things up a bit. So yeah, let's haste Riku so she can keep doing that. At least keep bribing one more, as it were. And this should hopefully put us over the 30. Alright, awesome. So yeah, that's basically how we're going to be getting the rest of the winning formulas. So like, wondering, well, you're out of gil. How are you going to remedy that? Well, we might as well make use of these winning formulas now, since I might as well with or next. There. I suppose I could put overdrive AP on the rest of them, but I'm just gonna. I guess I'm just gonna focus. Like, we've got enough for the overdrive APs, so I'm just gonna focus on what needs to be done. So we need a way to earn a lot of gil. So let's go back to Killico. Now keep in mind, the total number of slots in your inventory is 178. You want to fill it. Alright.
Here we go!
Now, if you're playing the PlayStation 2 version of this, at least the North American PlayStation 2 version, you can actually you can save yourself a little bit of money here, because I believe Besaid sells empty 3-slotted weapons for 450 gil apiece. But this is the next best thing we've got access to, and that is the Hunter Swords for 1875. So, all right, you know what? Let's just sell this and this, the elemental stuff. And I guess we don't need the capturing equipment anymore. Make as much room as we can. Keep that. Yeah, I'll keep that. No, I don't want to sell that. Actually, let's get everybody equipped the way they should be. Alright. Red armlets. It's seen us through so many fights throughout the game. So many situations. It has earned its retirement. Miramasa. And yeah, so we do not want to sell any of those. So there we go. We might as well just do the sword here. Alright, so yeah, we need to fill our inventory with Hunter Swords, or any of the other ones. Anything that's got 2 open slots. So yeah, I'll fill my inventory with, or at least with as many as I can anyway, and I'll be back, well, when I'm done. Alright, it looks like I was actually able to fit the full inventory. As you can see, you can't even buy anymore. Alrighty, so what do we need to do this? Well, if you actually running out of gil or anything like that, look what happens when we customize one of these weapons with, where is it? Evade encounter. With teleport spheres comes the Avenger. So we paid 1875 for that weapon. What do we get for selling it? 27,812. So yeah, it's not quite as lucrative as previously. Factoring in the cost of summoning the Fiend we're going to need to be able to replenish our teleport spheres. So yeah, including that, you're looking at, depending on how effective your drops are, I guess. Because the enemy we will be attempting to farm this time is called the Sleep Sprout. This thing can drop anywhere from... It can drop a teleport sphere or a dark matter as the rare drops. So there is that variance there of the rare drops. But
Here we go.
Sleep Sprouts are the way to replenish your teleport spheres. And I realized while I was doing the whole grinding and seeing all those dark matters, and they were going to waste because I haven't used up the 99 dark matters that I've got. So, you know what? I'll go without. I am not expecting to be able to get another 99 dark matters. Yeah, who knows, I might, but depending on what happens with the sphere grid grinding, but yeah. So yeah, those Hunter Swords plus the replenishing teleport spheres is going to be our source of income from here on out. So as mentioned, we will be going up against the Sleep Sprout. It's probably a good idea to take care of the rest of Orin's sphere levels here. This is the kind of battle where you kind of want to keep leveling up as you get sphere levels so that eventually, hopefully, you can one-shot this thing. With a single attack. And I don't mean overdrive either. Oh, and one more. He doesn't need it right now, so okay, so then we're gonna have... How's Wakka looking? Wakka's got some as well? Perfect. Alright, just decided to cut out the rest of that for Wakka there. Yeah, may as well do Tidus as well. Alright. Not too worried about Tidus, because this is pretty much going to be Orin, Riku, and Wakka's show here. Alright, Orin, Riku, Wakka. We want the Masamune on him for the triple overdrive, Phoenix Bracer, Survivor, Buccaneer, Survivor for Initiative, World Champion, Miracle Comeback. And just confirm this, get Victor. Now this is another one that we're going to need to be keeping a rhythm, if you will. Oh, yeah, I didn't do that because I didn't need to. Alright, let's save it again. Alright. I just want to confirm... Yep, okay, let's go. Alright, fighting other species, we are fighting Sleep Sprout. There it is. So obviously it's got another auto regen effect on it as well, so yeah. Alright, so right now we actually don't need to do much. Let's just have... What can we steal from it? Alright, so the Sleep Sprout has 98,000 HP. That's what I was talking about when you to one-shot it. If you can do the full quintuple 9 damage, you can one-shot it. So 98,000 HP, 10,000 damage to overkill it, physical defense of 167, so if you're just attacking with a celestial weapon, that doesn't matter. Magic defense of 203, so yeah, even less of a good idea to use magic against it. Agility of 26 has actually got a magic stat of 112. Just noticed that. I figured I might as well mention it. Weak to fire, so yeah, like I said, magic not the way to go. Immune to sleep, silence, darkness, poison, petrification, slow, zombie, threaten, death, provoke, demi, delay attacks, eject, magic break, armor break, and mental break. Zanmato level of 5. You can steal 4 Poison Fangs or a Far Plane Wind as the rare steal, and it can drop some pretty hefty protective or status inflicting weapons and armor kind of thing, so yeah. Alright, let's just have Riku defend here. Let's see what we can do. Actually, let's haste go. Now, Orin is pretty much going to be using Entrust for Wakka so that we can use Wakka's Overdrive every single battle. Riku defend, Wakka just use attack reels. Until you're certain you can one-shot him. Can't remember exactly what strength stat you have to be at in order for that to work with the celestial weapons, but now might be a good time to figure that out. Alright. Alright, he's got a ways to go, but yeah. Obviously, Wakka, because he's already gone through his part of the sphere grid, plus Orin's, and then going through Tidus's, he's going to be the first one to be able to reach that quintuple 9. I mean, Tidus got quintuple 9 attacks. I ended up using the Blitz Ace Overdrive a bit while I was grinding for the weapons the triple AP weapons, because I found that if he was able to get a couple of crits with his normal attacks and then the final attack getting a crit as well, I was able to one-shot the one eye. So yeah, that's why I went that way. But yeah, he did crit with the last hit there a couple of times. So yeah, got the quintuple 9 there. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, there we go. Did we get the? I didn't pay attention to see whether we got the dark matters or teleport. Okay, so it looks like we got the teleport sphere. So yeah, or 2 of them anyway. So yeah. So yeah, basically, gonna keep trying to level up Wakka's strength until he can eventually hit it so that I can one-shot it. But yeah, let's fight one more of those things. Obviously. Like I said, be using Entrust with Orin. Make your defend, Orin. Oops. Entrust, another situation where it might be worth it to switch back to the Arasame for the 1 MP cost ability. So yeah, basically this is how you're going to be earning your income for bribing the sandworms. Remember, just by grinding for the weapons from the one eye, we saved ourselves about half the amount of money it would take to actually do it. So yeah. Oh, there we go. Orin was able to finish it off. So yeah, from here on out, yeah, I'm just going to be grinding for the Gil to get the winning formulas from the sandworms, and then customizing the triple overdrive abilities and the overdrive to AP abilities on the rest of the weapons. Oh wait, we gotta drop something. Probably, yeah. So this is what happens when you've got too many items here, or weapons, I guess. I don't know, I guess I'm going to have to convert some of them. Alright, well, exit. Let's drop that. So yeah, I'll be doing that off-screen between now and next time, and yeah, so next time... Well, we're going to need... If we're going to be going through the sphere grid really quick, we're going to need a way of replenishing all of our power spheres, speed spheres, mana spheres, ability spheres, all that kind of stuff. So next time, I'll be going over how we will be doing that, and also potentially going over how we're going to be customizing some new armors as well. So yeah, just looking ahead in my notes here, and that's what comes afterwards, but I may be forgetting something that we got to do in between. But yeah, so next time we will definitely be going over how we'll be replenishing our stock of ability spheres, power spheres, speed spheres, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we'll be taking care of that next time. This is Intrepid83 signing off. Thank you so much for watching this extended episode here. If you made it to the end, I humbly thank you for your patience. I hope you managed to get something out of it. And I would, if you did, I would kindly ask that you please remember to hit the like button on your way out. It'll really help out not only the video, but anybody else who may be looking for this type of thing in the future. And obviously you'll be helping out the channel as well. And be sure to hit subscribe and enable notifications so that for yourselves, so that if you haven't done so already, so you can keep up with the series here and any future uploads as well. And keep in mind, I do not upload on Thursdays and Fridays, and if any other day during the week does not receive a video, be sure to check my feed at on Twitter. I'm at Intrepid83. The link to that is in the video description for any updates regarding that type of situation where I don't upload on a day that is not Thursday and Friday. And yeah, the link to the playlist is in there as well, so feel free to share that with anybody you think may enjoy it as well. And as always, comments are welcome. Just please no spoilers with regards to the Monster Arena or anything that comes after. Yeah, so this is Intrepid83 signing off. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, be blessed, and have a good one.